And I think we are live. No doubt. Lord Cognito here, IronLordPodcast, lordsofgaming.net. Just for those who didn't know that we just met not that long ago, we just find gentlemen in the realm of PAX East.
My name is Jacob. I'm the head of publishing at IronLord Publishing, and aside from Corridon, we are showcasing here another game called Zoria: Age of Shattering. This is the isometric RPG with fluid turn-based combat.
Nice. Isometric RPG with turn-based combat. We got Lord PD on the gameplay. Zoria. I'm feeling very lordly right now, very knightly, very IronLordPodcast. We love this kind of esteem. So tell us about the story. What's going on?
Okay, so as for the story, this is, the typical Stronghold vibes, some kind of high fantasy. You have some dark forces, you need to think twice what's going on. But the game has also, I don't know if it will be a spoiler, but you will see high fantasy out here right now. And the game has a lot of sci-fi vibes. Yeah, you cannot see it right now, but there it is. So
sci-fi inspiration.
I cannot tell you more.
Okay, so
you need to play. You need to play that. To find out.
That might be a spoiler. So clearly you're in the character creator right now.
Yep.
So you can have that individual validated. They're not preset characters, so that's kind of cool that you can kind of make your character how you want to look. Awesome. Petey's being very extensive with this right now, and we want to get to it.
I mean,
he's very particular with his look right now.
So we will spend here like 30 minutes.
I'm teasing him, but I'm usually the guy that spends that much time in character creator, so it's all good.
You know what's funny? This is the isometric game, so you can see it on the face.
I know. But I'm spending so much time.
Right.
Awesome. So we have our little storyboards going on. So again, high fantasy, but like, what's the direct narrative of what we're doing?
Yeah. So there is a war between two, clans, basically between empires. So we are on the one side of the war, and as a commander, we need to conquer the enemy and become the victorious. So I would say that it's old school. The game takes a lot of stuff in terms of old school kind of approach to the RPG. So it's hard. It's hard to me to tell only one thing, but as you can see, we have a lot of classic inventory kind of approach, how to allocate skills, how to get familiar with the inventory, with the party formation. So I would say that it reminds me a lot of Neverwinter Nights in terms of how the whole graphic layer looks like, because the game is made on Unity.
Absolutely.
You have that semi-realistic kind of assets in the game. So if you would mix Neverwinter Nights with great Divinity, you have a perfect recipe for Zoria.
Nice. And then one thing I've noticed, like I say, you got that classic vibe, classic feel. A lot of things seem to be interactable, searchable. Almost a little Diablo-like as well.
I mean, the game is heavy, resembles on looting. So it's a lot of loot, a lot of stuff. And what's more, the game is trying to be dynamic. I would say that this is something that makes Zoria standing out from other games, because as for examples, after the combat, all you need to do is just set up the camp. Thanks to that, you have access to the alchemy, the resting, to the crafting. So you don't need to go back to the town. From the other side, you have speed button during the combat with the enemy, so you can totally skip the enemy turns and just focus on the combat itself. What's more, the animation of the enemies do not have some kind of
I got to be in a specific tile, and I got to do all this type of stuff. That's pretty cool. So
I mean, we have a lot of games like that, and this is
these console guys. These guys, they like to play these games sometimes. I don't know. I'm not feeling the console level. Are we ever going to get some of these games over here?
Game Deck.
Game Deck. You say, hey, you got a Steam Deck, bro. We can do that.
Steam Deck. I mean, I would say that our publishing approach is more on PC kind of
audience.
Yeah,
small team, but coming up with this very ambitious project. Love how you guys are taking this approach. And again, any last thing you want to say for people to support the game or get any more information on the game?
By Zoria.
That's it. Cop that. Go cop that. You heard it. You heard it here first. Zoria in the building. An absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you very
Always
much.
a pleasure interviewing you guys.
Thank you.
Peace.